Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the next update for my rolling project pan. I do have a little bit of an exciting update, not like, I wouldn't say it's the most exciting update ever, but I do have some exciting things to share. So without any further ado, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. But let's jump into the video. So if you haven't seen this project before, this project is basically my version of like just a rolling project pan. I obviously, because of the title, but I work on projects in this project which are all projects that I want to finish rather than usage goals or hitting pan and things like that. I do want to finish everything that is in this project, so it is kind of my long haul, like actually moving products out project. And then when it comes to other things, sometimes I do want to finish items, but a lot of times it's just usage and, you know, hitting pan and things like that. So that is how I am organizing my projects this year, and I'm really enjoying it. I like having this project where I'm focusing on finishing things and just, you know, I have a project where I can actually put things into finish to completion. But yeah, I'm just going to go through all of the products. I do have 10 products that I'm working on in this project, so let's start with the first one. So the first product that I have is a blush. I actually have 2 blushes in this project, and the first one comes from Clinique. It is this blush right here, and if you have been following my channel for a while, you know that I've been working on this blush for quite some time. This is the Clinique blushing blush powder in the shade Precious Posy. I was trying to finish this up last year, but I didn't quite manage to do so, so I rolled it into this project this year. And at the beginning of the year I was kind of burnt out on this, so I didn't use it too much, but for the last, I would say, 2 months I have been focusing on this a bit more. So in the past month I used this 17 times, and this is what it looked like at the last update, and this is what it looks like now. So I do hopefully have a little bit of progress. It's really hard to tell now because the pan is like quite big, and obviously blushes don't move super fast. I'm trying to wear down these sides, like I'm wearing down, focusing on this side here because it is like what is the widest. Yeah, so I'm definitely lowering that down. I can tell that that's getting thinner, which is really good. And I'm going to continue working on this. I think hopefully my goal with this will be to, by next update, having to repress it. I mean, I definitely could use it, but I feel like if I even this side out, similar to how I've done here. Sorry about the dog, she's found her beeping toy and she's making a bit of noise down there. She's just woken up from a nap, so it might be a bit distracting. I might have to take her out in a second, but yeah, this blush I'm hoping to have repressed by next month, because like I said, if I even this side up similarly to here, I think it's time to repress, and that's going to be my goal with this blush. The other blush that I have in this project is my Benefit Coralista blush. This has also been in from the start. Most of my products have been in since the start, apart from one. And this one I haven't been focusing on as much because I really am focusing on finishing off the Clinique blush. I just want to get it out of my collection because I've been working on it for so long. But I did use this blush 5 times in the past month, and this is what it looked like at the last updates. And this is what it looks like now. So I don't think there will be much like a pan expansion. I think this is a blush that I will start using now more in summer, because it's a really nice glowy summer blush. And yeah, I'm gonna try using this more, maybe aim for like more like 10 uses in the past month, but it's really difficult like balancing my time between these two, and like I said, this is my main focus at the moment. So someone was getting too restless and she wanted to come out. She's very snuggly right now. Yes, sorry. I think she's gonna just have to sit on my lap because she can hear me talking to someone, and she is upset that it isn't her, because I'm sitting right next to her crates, and she's just a bit upset that I'm literally sitting here talking but not to her, so I had to take her out. But that was the second blush in this project, but let's move on to the next product. The next product that I have is my Mary Luminizer. This is the highlighter that I'm working on currently. I do think is this the only highlighter that I'm working on? No, I'm working on one more highlighter in a different project in my Deco Panning, I believe. I'm working on the sleek highlighting kit, and I'm one of the shades in there. But this one is my main focus. I do want to finish this up this year as well, and I'm making pretty good progress on it, but it is moving slowly. It is a highlighter, so you don't use too much of it. I'm wearing this today though. I really like this highlighter, but this is what it looked like at last month, and I have used it quite a lot in the past month. I have used it 20 times, and this is what it looks like now. I don't think the pan will have expanded much because I'm working more on evening out the sides. I can definitely see that it is getting lower, but it's gonna take a while. I'm not quite sure if I will be able to finish this year. I'm really hoping so, but highlight used to take quite a while to finish up, and although I had used this before, I hadn't used it too much and yeah, I didn't really have a big dip or anything when I first rolled this in, so we'll see how it goes. But I don't mind using this every single day. Soon we're gonna get into times where I have more of a tan, and this, I mean, it still works for me when I have a tan, but I do like more kind of goldeny bronzy highlighters when I do have a tan in summer. So I might not use it as much in the next month as I have been, but fingers crossed I can get some good progress on this. But I will continue kind of using it in a sense of like trying to lowering the edges rather than expanding the pan. So I'm not sure how much progress you'll be able to see in next month, but I'm going to continue using it. I do have two Super Shock shadows in this project. Let's talk about them two together. We have the shade Light. We have the shade Lightning Bug right here, and then we have Revolution right here. So Revolution is more like the purpley one, you can see it right there, and this is what it looked like at the last update. I'm not going to put up a different picture because I have not actually used it in the past month. So yeah, 0 used on this. It's just not the shade that I kind of want to reach for at the moment. It is more of a winter shade to me, so I think this is one that I might not reach for very much in the next coming months. But I will try to at least reach for it for a couple of times each month, because yeah, I do still want to use this up in the year. However, the other shade, which is Lightning Bug, I do have a little bit of usage on. I have used this one twice in the past month, and this is what it looked like at the last update. I don't know if you will be able to see any difference, but this is what it looks like now. This is definitely a shade I will reach for more than the other one, because this is more of a summer shade for me, especially when I get a tan. I love these kind of shades. So we'll see how it goes, but I am getting quite good progress on this. Like, I don't know how you will be able to tell, but it's getting really low around the side. So I do think I will be expanding the pan rather quickly once I start using this a bit more, but that is where I am with my two Super Shock shadows. So the next two products that I have in this project are both eyeliners. Let's talk about this one here first. So this is an eyeliner from Isadora, which is one that I haven't really used too much in the past couple of months. It's just a really warm tone shade. This is what it looks like right here. I like this shade, but it's just hard to incorporate into looks because you need to wear it with really warm tone looks. I did want to kind of start wearing this as a base though, and I did wear it once as an eyeshadow base. However, I did actually reach for this 6 times in the past month because I found a different use for it that I really enjoy, and I'm wearing it that way today, and that is actually as faux freckles. I don't know how much I will be able to pick them up on camera. Maybe you will be able to see them a little bit, but yeah, these work really well for faux freckles because it is very, like I said, warm tone brown. It might be a little bit too like red tone, but it works pretty well, especially if I tap them out. So that is how I've been using it quite a bit. I think like 4 or 5 out of the 6 uses this month was as faux freckles, but I only kind of realized that about a week or week and a half ago. So yeah, I definitely will continue using it that way, and hopefully I will be able to get some good use out of this one now that I realize I can wear it that way, because I love doing freckles in the summer. I do get a little bit of like tiny bit of freckles. I love freckles, and I'm getting more and more each summer, but definitely like I'm not freckly at all. I wish I was, but I usually do henna, so I do henna freckles in summer, and I really like that. But this is just a really easy way to do them when I do my makeup, and I'm going to continue using this eyeliner that way, and hopefully you'll be able to see some progress on this by next month. I do actually have some progress on my piece of paper as well, but I will show you that after I talk about the second eyeliner, which is one from NYX. This is just like a skin colored pencil, you can see right there. This one is one that I reach for more often, but it's moving slowly because I used to use a tiny bit of it each time I use it. I did actually reach for this eyeliner 15 times in the past month, which is really good. I did use it today on my waterline, as you can see. So yeah, that is what it looks like if you can pick it up on camera. But it's not moving the quickest, but it's not one thing that I can use quite often, like I said. And I definitely do think I will be able to use this up in the upcoming months. It will definitely be done by the end of the year, but it's moving quite slowly. And just to show you on the piece of paper, that is the two eyeliners. So on this side here we have the NYX Wonder Pencil. You can see that I have some more kind of consistent progress on this throughout the year. But then here we have the Isadora one, and I was finally able to make a new line on it. I haven't been able to mark it for the last couple of months. I feel like everything in this product comes in twos because I also have two primers. I have an eye primer and a face primer, but let's start with the eye primer. This is my P. Louise base, and I have mine in shade Rumor 02. It's like a skin toned one, at least my skin tone, and it works pretty well, but it's not my favorite primer. I feel like my eyeshadows crease a bit with this one, but I found that if I apply a little bit less and buff it out on my lid, it works way better. So that's kind of how I've been using it, but again, it's not my favorite primer. I have used this very consistently though. I use this every time I do my makeup, and I do have 27 uses on it in the past month, and this is where I am today. So getting very close to that window there. I said last month that it's gonna be quite exciting when I get to that window, and I'm literally on the top of it now. Like if I do this, you will see that I'm literally at the top of that window. So hopefully by next month I'll be able to start seeing the progress in that window, because I do think that is clear. Yeah, at least like it just shows the product. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting to follow the progress once I get to that window. And I'm going to continue trucking on it. It's not a difficult product for me to reach for, but I'm gonna be happy when it's out so I can try something else, because again, it's not my favorite primer. The next primer is not my favorite primer either, and that, like I said, is a face primer. That is my Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. This one I have had in since the start as well. I actually got this from my friend Martina as like a gift, because she was decluttering it from her collection, and she just asked if I wanted any of the makeup she was decluttering, and I grabbed this one. I have tried it in the past, and like I said, I don't mind it, but it's not my favorite primer. So I did want to put it into a project once I got it from her. And this one I did use 15 additional times in the past month, and I'm actually happy to say that I did finish this one. So that is the exciting news that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I did actually finish a product, which is only the second product that I'm finishing in this project, so that is very exciting. But yeah, this one is completely empty. I literally cannot even push anything else with my hands. I literally had to use a tool to get something out because it's completely empty. Yeah, I'm happy that this is gone now and I have a primer out of my collection. And I'm also really excited to roll something in its place. The last product that I have to talk about before I do roll something else in is the product that I rolled in at the last update. I did finish a product last month, and I did roll in my bronzer, which is my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer, and this one I do also want to finish this year. That's why I rolled it into this project. And I did already have pan on this product when I rolled it in, and this is what it looked like then. Since then I have used this 26 times, and this is what it looks like now. I do think I have expanded the pan a little bit and definitely worn down the sides. I really am happy with the progress. I'm foreseeing this to take quite a while to finish, but I really like this bronzer. I'm wearing it today. I do wear it like every single day. I even wore it every single day before I rolled it into this project, just to kind of help out before rolling it in. But yeah, I like this bronzer and I'm happy with the progress I was able to make. I think you were able to see like the really big dip around the pan as well if I hold it back here. Similarly to the eye primer, this is not a hassle to use at all. It's just something that is in my routine now, and I use this every single time I do my makeup basically. So when it comes to the product that I'm rolling in, I have decided to go with my Sunbeam highlighter from Benefit. This one is one that is getting very old and do want to move out this year, and it's also getting quite low. Yeah, I can see inside of it, and I think I'm like down here. So not completely empty by any means, but it definitely is getting a bit lower. This one I love using in summer when I have a tan as like a glow, and I love using this as a highlighter either under my foundation or over it, or even on its own, and that's why I want to roll it in now in summer. I'm hoping to finish this up this year. We'll see how it goes. I have planned like a mini of these, like it was a blush, and I did finish that completely, but I don't really know how long it will take to finish that much of product. But it is one of my favorite products for summer, so I'm excited to roll it in, and we'll just see how it goes. It's not the easiest product for me to reach for when I don't have a tan, so it's something that I'm probably going to reach for more when I do have a tan or when I fake tan. So again, we'll see how it goes for the first month, but I reckon when we get more into full summer, like end of June, I will be reaching for this almost every single time I do my makeup. So that is the product that I am rolling in and replacing my primer with. I'm excited to have a new product in this project and be able to put in something that I also do want to finish this year. So that is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.